is up, you guys? I am back with a strictly lifting episode with the very awesome help of my wonderful studio lights, my car lights, and my garage lights. Since we're back to all fitness on this channel, I figure it'll be nice to have a mixture of my fitness vlogs and my strictly lifting, because I know some of you guys like one or the other, and I enjoy these ones. So let's hop into the new program. Today was day 3, week 1 of program 5. This is technically like program 1. I'm kind of starting from scratch right now, because as I told you guys, I'm getting back into my serious lifting now. So this was a lower body day, and this day was absolutely gruesome. And I remember looking at this day in the program and being like, oh, this is gonna be awesome, and then I started today and I was like, okay, I'm dying. Also, side note, I just want to note that the third leg on my tripod is like broken and stuck and I can't get it out, so I have my water bottle. I'm gonna take a picture, that way you guys can see this. This is what my studio is right now. Anyway, I started off with some deadlifts and I had to do 4 sets of 5, starting with 145. And I was actually surprised that my poverty everything, it actually felt pretty difficult for me. And I noticed, I think in my first 3 sets, I was kicking my knees out a bunch. And this is a problem that I've had on and off for a while now. I don't remember exactly why Nigel said I do this, but there was a certain reason. I don't know if it's just that I'm like, oh, I really need to lock out, and I think I try locking out with my knees, but they just end up driving under the bar, and it just looks super funky. But regardless, it has been a while since I have seriously deadlifted, so I did, my first 3 sets. I think the form was a little funky, and I'm hoping that on my 4th set, I completely corrected that. I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember, but you guys are seeing now as we're playing over the footage. After that, I moved on to low bar squats. So Nigel currently has me doing squats twice a week, I want to say. So when Omar and I lifted in one of my vlogs, which is carded somewhere over here for you guys to see, it was an upper body day, but we were actually planning to film like a squat video. And so I had just squatted the day previous, and then I squatted again. So technically I've squatted 3 times in within 4 days. So my body was just extremely drained. I ended up taking, I think, 2 or 3 days off from the gym because my upper body was sore, my lower body, I couldn't even walk. It was terrible because it was heavy weights. I ended up maxing out on the day with Omar. But anyway, I've technically squatted 3 times this week, so squatting again, I was just like, Jesus, I'm dying. But for this, I only had to do 3 sets of 105, which felt pretty easy. I got to have a really awesome, in-depth analysis of my squat. So many things that I didn't actually know or think about when it came to my squat. Omar helped me a lot with some mobility stuff, which you guys are seeing now. I've been using my Mark Bell slingshot hip circle to warm up my body, my lower body, when I get ready to do squats. I kind of do this duck walk and then side lunges, and I don't exactly remember why Omar said this is so good, but it does definitely help loosen up my lower body and my hips and stuff, so that's probably why he said that it's good to do. So we're working on kind of keeping my body more upright, because I've had a butt wink for a while now, and people go back and forth on whether or not this is actually a big deal or not a big deal, but I mean, for myself, I feel like you can never go wrong with trying to improve every aspect of your lifts. We did discover that I have shitty ankle mobility, so I'm going to be investing in some weightlifting shoes. I think I'm gonna get some Addy Powers, but it's really hard to come across my size. I'm gonna need a 4.5 in men's, but hopefully we can watch my squat improve once I get those shoes. After finishing off my low bar squats, I moved on to front squats, and for week 1, Nigel made it very clear to just do an easy 5, and then the weight is going to increase each week. So I kept it very easy because, like I told you guys, I've already squatted 3 times within the last 4 or 5 days, and I just did low bar squats, just did deadlifts, and so I put 15 pounds on both sides, which is what the equivalency of 75 pounds or something like that. So I started off with 3 sets of 5, which I felt I flew through pretty easily, pretty quickly. Again, everything is readjusting and getting myself used to things again. And then on my very last set, I did 8 reps, and that one still actually got pretty hard for me. Now with my front squats, I have actually front squatted 135 for 2. and I was so excited, and now I feel like if I tried to do that, my body would just shut down on me. So hopefully I can get back to that, get my strength back. This is what happens when you hop off of a strength program and just fuck around and do circuit training. So really hoping to get back to 135 and do that for reps. And I think that with this programming, I can hopefully get back to that fairly quickly at a decent pace. Then I moved on to weighted step-ups. Now I've never really done weighted step-ups, and I don't really know why, but they were nice, they were cool. I did weighted step-ups and I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on each leg. I think I only recorded 1 set, but it was cool. I tried to start off with 25-pound dumbbells in each hand, but like I said, my legs were so fried at this point that I was just like wobbling over, and it was just kind of a failure of a set. I just felt like I wasn't even really doing the workout because I was just too busy wobbling everywhere. So I moved down to 15 pounds, which, don't get me wrong, it was still very, very hard to do that, but I was at least able to complete my set. So that was just 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. I think I was doing 12 reps. And lastly, I did 3 sets of hanging leg raises, only recorded 1 set of this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not one to train abs very frequently, such as myself, these are going to be pretty hard, and I have a very weak upper body, so the idea of hanging my body on, you know, a straight bar and lifting my legs while keeping my core completely tight to make sure I'm not swinging is very difficult for me. So what I ended up doing was I kept a stool nearby because I needed to actually reach the bar anyway, and then I just kind of kept it a little bit behind me. That way, as I was doing the hanging leg raises, I can't even talk. As I was doing that, I would tap my feet at the bottom of it just to kind of help make sure that I don't start swinging back, and then I would lift up again. And I would take a pause if I needed to because it was just really, really hard for me. It'll get to a point where I can complete them without, you know, a stool, and I'll just be able to jump up and just freaking bang it out, but right now I can't. So if you guys are having a hard time with them, you can definitely try doing that because it does help a lot. So yeah, we're all just working on improving our bodies here and, you know, doing certain things in the meantime until we can actually do the real thing. And that was the entirety of my workout. I have 2 requests from you guys. 1, make sure that you throw this video a thumbs up if you are excited to have strictly lifting videos back, and also comment below if you are getting ready to go into a lean bulk right now, if you're getting ready to cut right now. So let me know in the comment section below what you are getting ready to do with your body. I'm getting ready to lean bulk. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for strictly lifting videos. I love you guys to absolute pieces, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out.